dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. In it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuit, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive at them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Bet. Hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We float. Glow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah. That guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in. He ain't. Let me back. I gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Let's go that my whoa. No low. Got strain on yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We used to drive at them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Bet. Hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We float. Glow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Tucky. Know me. I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fast as Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save us. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, go out for my squad and I put that on. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad!
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL
60, but they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Fresh set of downs here.
Leopard! Here we go. No. Check. Patriot!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. There's Garoppolo to throw. And some room. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. A really nice nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Here we go now. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Caught left side, Williams. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Let's go. Blue 90.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Green.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. play action. Now Garoppolo going underneath for Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On first down, Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. A good pickup there, a 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Now let's go. Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Leopard!
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go now. Blue landing! Blue landing!
Garoppolo. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Green. Detroit! Detroit! No. Good. Watch him there, Barney.
Again on the ground with Hunter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So on third and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out of Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Here we go now.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. second down. Here's Garoppolo. And right side, Henry's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Chargers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. Henry. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached half. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down following the run. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. To throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, LA! Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Pats have moved back in front. That's a game that has been back and forth all afternoon. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
No, check. Patriots, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Set. Green, Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third quarter score. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Garoppolo now. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41. Yard line. Here's Hunter. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This is Hunter. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Pushing through the contact. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hurry up. Here we go. 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Thomas the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.